All praises to the Most High. My name is Captain Erel. This is 15 Minutes with the Captain. The name of the class is Pieces to the Puzzle. Pieces to the Puzzle. Hey, I want to drop a quick 15 minutes with the Captain. Try to get you caught up for some of those people that don't know. We're trying to show the unity in our people and show how important we are piece by piece. Quite often we have this self-made attitude or this self-made persona is like one person can do it all. One person can't do it all. The Most High gave us all talents. He gave us all personalities. He gave us everything that we need, but collectively, we're one unit. Just like an army is this, the army of one mentality. That's Esau's motto. That doesn't work because even in Esau's military, everybody has a job. Everybody has a job and everybody plays a part into one unit. So just like Esau's military, the Most High's military is even more ordered. And everybody has a talent. And in those talents, the Most High ordained for us to come together. So we're going to read a couple of scriptures real quick just to bring you up to speed. Romans 15:4, real quick.
Romans chapter 15, verse 4.
Come on.
Whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
So all these things that we read in the Bible is for us to learn, not just to learn, but to grow thereby, so we can grow and to do better than what we've been taught so far. Because everything that the church teaches us is nonsense. They've taught us how to be one person, one body. They've taught us how to, if we basically do our own thing, we'll get ahead. If we can pay our way into the kingdom. You can't do any of those things. We have to collectively put our minds together so we can get the kingdom together. We came here together. We're going to leave together. Remember that. 1 Corinthians 12 and verse 12.
1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 12.
Come on.
For as the body is one and hath many members.
How many members?
Many members.
All of us, pieces of a puzzle. If you have one piece of a puzzle, how much sense does it make? You can't tell how big the picture really is. But if you collectively look at all the different pieces and start working them together and start putting them together, the picture starts to become clear. It could be one of them big, giant 5,000-piece puzzles. It starts with one piece, but as you start putting piece to piece to piece to piece, it starts making a clear picture. Okay?
And all the members.
And how many members?
All the members.
All the members of the body, all the members of the puzzle are important. Read on.
And all the members of that one body,
read,
being many, are one body.
Are one body, are one flesh. Read.
So also is Christ.
Read.
For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body.
We are all baptized into one body. All of us have the same mindset. We all have that same spirit. We all should be in Christ. Read.
Whether we be Jews or Gentiles.
Jews or Gentiles, meaning if we was the southern kingdom or the northern kingdom, we all one body. Read.
Whether we be bond or free.
Read.
And have been all made to drink into one spirit.
One spirit is the spirit of Christ. The one spirit is Christ. Read.
For the body is not one member, but many.
Read.
If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body.
So you have one person that may not be the most comely person. He might not think that he's that important. You got a person that might be they just working in the kitchen, or they might just be cleaning up. Every job is important in the body. Everybody plays a part. It doesn't matter what you do in this body. Every person plays a part. Everybody's important, even down to the sisters, the little babies. They all play a part. The little sisters that's picking up might be helping with the coffee and stuff. That's important. That's a job. Everybody plays a part in this body. Read on.
Is it therefore not of the body? And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body?
Read.
If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing?
So if you have the people all together, if everybody had the exact same job, how would we get anything done? If everybody was on kitchen, how would we do security? If everybody was on security, how would we do AV? If everybody was on AV, who would be those out in the street teaching? Everybody plays a part. Everybody has a different skill set. God created you to be that way. Read on.
If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling?
Come on.
But now hath God set the members, every one of them, in the body as it hath pleased him.
As it did what?
As it hath pleased him.
Who you think gave you those talents? The Most High gave you those talents. Everybody is prone to different talents. Everybody has a different skill set. Those skill sets is to the Most High's glory. Every skill set in the body is to the Most High's glory. It's not your glory. That's not your skill set. The Lord put it in you in order for you to do his work. Do his work. Read on.
And if they were all one member, where were the body? But now are they many members,
Read.
yet but one body.
Read.
And the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee, nor again the head to the feet, I have no need of you.
So imagine you have different parts of the school or different parts of the body saying, well, I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. That's not for you to say, because the Most High is the one that ordained that talent. The Most High is the one that sent them to the school. The Most High is the one that ordained for them to be here. In order for them to be here, the Lord is the one that woke them up. You understand? So when we come to the body, those different talents or those different skill sets, they're all put in place for a reason. For a reason. Respect that. The Lord did that, not you. Read on.
Nay, much more, those members of the body which seem to be more feeble are necessary.
They are what?
Necessary.
The what?
They are necessary.
So those people that are deemed, sometimes they are deemed to be not necessary. You might have somebody that they older and right now we have men or sisters that may be seen to be feeble because they're older in age. What about the wisdom that they've gained in the world? What about all the things that the wisdom that they could teach on how to do things? They might not be physically strong anymore, but still mentally strong, where they can show you different things. Those talents haven't diminished. They might not be physically strong, but the talent is still here, and they can teach the next generation how to do something. Don't look down on people because you might be in that position one day yourself. You might be that feeble person that the Most High called. You understand? So don't look down on nobody because you are not the one that called them. The Lord called them. Read on.
And those members of the body which we think to be less honorable, upon these we bestow more abundant honor.
So we look down on people. We shouldn't be looking down on anybody because the Lord is the one that called them. We should be uplifting them and raising them up because the Lord is the one that called these people to this table. The Lord is the one that called them into the body. All praises to the Most High. Every single body member or every single part of the body is necessary. You can't walk without your pinky toes. You can't walk without your big toes. Every single toe is important. You can be hobbled. You need all your fingers on your hand. You can get by. Yeah, you can get by. But you need them, and they're necessary. If they weren't necessary, you wouldn't have them. You need both your eyes. You need both your ears. You can get by, but they're necessary. God created you to be that way, the same way he created this body, one body. From there, give me Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 1. Jump down.
Ephesians chapter 4, verse 1.
Come on.
I, therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called.
We were all called to this vocation. Our jobs, we were all called to it. Read.
With all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering.
Come on.
Forbearing one another in love.
Forbearing one another in love. Not looking down on each other. Not putting each other down for any reason that you may deem to be important. You have to look at each member as they're important to the Most High God because he's the one that ordained this. Read on.
Endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit.
Wait, hold on. Read that one more time. Read 3 again.
Endeavoring.
Endeavoring means that it's not going to be easy sometimes. Sometimes you might have to deal with somebody that's difficult. Sometimes you might be dealing with somebody that don't know how to deal with their skill set. As a supervisor or somebody that's over an office, it's your job to find that skill set in that person, develop it, and help them to be better. Esau knows how to do that in the workforce. He teaches you how to do it in the workforce. You just have to apply it with your people. You have to be able to build people up, show people how to be better in their job, show them how to use their talents that the Most High gave them for the benefit of Israel and not just for themselves. That's your job as a supervisor. That's your job as a skilled person or a person with experience. That's your job. Read on.
Endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace.
The bond of peace and that unity is all the pieces of the puzzle coming together as one. As one. Read on.
There is one body and one Spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling.
Read.
One Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is above all and through all, and in you all.
All of us, everybody in Israel, all 12 tribes worldwide, we're one body. We're spread and scattered all around the world. Eventually, Lord's will, soon, God, please soon, bring us back home. Bring us back home. Bring us back together. Let that unity, let that endeavorment that we have, let that be us being one flesh again. Bring us back home. From there, give me Psalms 133. Lord knows we need it. We are a hateful people because we've been taught to be that way. We've been taught that you can be one puzzle. You can be a piece of the puzzle and be whole. That makes absolutely no sense. We're all pieces of one giant puzzle. 12 tribes worldwide. Read.
Psalm chapter 133. Behold, verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
It says how pleasant it is for us to dwell that way. How pleasant. I don't know if anybody's ever dealt with a puzzle, a big giant puzzle. I ain't talking about the little kid puzzle that got 8 pieces. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when these big giant jigsaw puzzles that when you finally put it together, you make sure that nobody puts their hands on it because of all the hard work it took to put that thing together. You looking at the picture trying to put that thing together, it might take you weeks to put that thing together. If you never put one together, YouTube it. YouTube it if you don't have the patience to do so. Because it takes a lot of hard work to put that together. And that's the same thing that our leadership is doing. It takes a lot of hard work and endeavorment to put all these different talents and all these different personalities and these skill sets together in order for it to be one. And that's what the Most High sent them to do. That's their skill set, is management, being able to put all these different pieces of the puzzle together to form one body. All praises to the Most High for our leadership and that skill set that they have. All praises. From there, give me Ephesians 4 and 10 real quick.
Ephesians chapter 4, verse 10.
Come on.
He that descended is the same also that ascended up far above all heaven.
Read.
That he might fill all things. And he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers.
Meaning that all these different skill sets, everybody has a different skill set. All these different boxes that these talents go into. Everybody has a skill set. The Lord ordained it to be that way. Some brothers are great orators. Some brothers can speak very well. Some brothers are very good workers. They might not speak well. Matter of fact, it's to their benefit not to speak. But that's the way the Lord ordained it to be. Don't try to push the envelope. Don't try to make brothers be what they're not being or what they can't be. You can try, but resort back to what you were, because that's what the Most High ordained you to be. If a brother's good at medical, you know what I'm saying, he was designed to be medical, let him be medical. You want to force him to be an electrician and he electrocute himself. Then what? Then what? He has the skill set to be medical. Allow the brother to be medical. Read on.
For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Christ.
So all these different skill sets is to the edification of our people. It's to the edification of our body. Every skill set that we have is important. Everything. It don't matter what it is. Everything has a purpose and a meaning behind it. All praises to the Most High. Where you at?
Verse 13 now.
Read on.
Till we all come in the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of God.
That's all us coming back together. Read on.
Unto a perfect man.
Unto a what?
A perfect man.
We all coming to it. Read on.
Unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ.
Read.
That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro.
Because right now, we still are in that mindset that we can do it by ourselves. We're still in this mindset that we don't need each other. We need each other. Lord knows we need each other. You right now, you have these devils, these cops, this justice system. They are killing our people left and right. You know where our people come together for? Barbecues. We come together for funerals. We come together for foolishness. You can get together. You can go to parade, half dressed. You can get together for that. But to get together and say, you know what, I'm going to stand on this because our people are out here getting killed. You look at some of the IUIC videos where we're standing in unity and we're marching and we're standing and saying we're not going to tolerate you putting your hands or you killing our people. Look at some of those videos that we have where we're going to these different places where we're being asked to come to these places so we can show unity amongst our people. Look at some of the youth violence seminars that we're going to so we can show our young people that we don't have to resort to violence. We can have conflict resolution without doing all of that stuff. Our people need to see those things, and we do that through the bond of peace and unity. That's what we're doing it through. We're not doing it through the acts of violence. We're not doing it through what churches are doing, nonsense, dancing, playing around. We're not doing it through that. We're showing you a better way. How? We're using the talents that the Most High gave us. Every single person that's putting their hand to the plow is using their talents and what they were suited to do in order to make these things come together. All praises to the Most High and His Son, Jesus the Christ. Read on.
That we henceforth be no more children.
Read.
Tossed to and fro.
Come on.
And carried about with every wind of doctrine.
Every wind of doctrine, because you can be pulled away. You can be pulled away with every wind of doctrine if you're not rooted in this. If you don't believe in what we believe in. If you're not standing on unity, if you're not standing on Christ, if you don't believe in the commandments, that's our unity. That's the glue that holds us together. That puzzle is not going to can't hold steady. There's nothing for it to be balanced if you don't have that first. You have to have a foundation. And that's our foundation. Every single one of us has that same foundation. That's what brought us together. That's what brings us together. That's what keeps us together. All praises. From there, give me Zephaniah 2:1.
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1.
Come on.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
We are a nation, a nation, a nation, a nation. It does not say individual not desired. It does not say block not desired. It does not say neighborhood not desired. It says nation not desired. We are a nation of people that was scattered around the world because we committed sin. Because we committed sin and the Most High turned His back to us and we were scattered by our enemy. Now our enemy says, you know what? You can do it on your own. During slavery, they taught us this. And now we become so good at it that they don't have to do it anymore to us. We do it to ourselves. You have single mother households, and she's teaching the child, well, you don't need a father. You don't need a husband. You don't need a dad. You do. You need a family structure. This is a family structure. Everybody in here is a family member. Everybody in here, the leadership, we're father figures unto those that don't have fathers. We're father figures to those who do have fathers. We're all part of one body. You have to remember that. And it's important for you to remember that, because at the end of the day, if we don't do it, who's going to do it? If we don't put our hands to the plow, are you waiting for somebody else to do it? You waiting for another man to take hold and say, I'm going to teach your children something? No, don't do that. Don't do that, because you'll be waiting a mighty long time. Read on.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Read.
Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the shaft, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth.
Seek ye the Lord, all the meek of the earth. That's all these pieces coming together under one body, under one spirit. We are all coming together with that same mindset, trying to accomplish one mission, the kingdom of God. From there, give me Hebrews 10 and verse 25. Start at 24 and 25.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 24.
Come on.
And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works.
And do what?
To provoke unto love and to good works.
We have to provoke each other to better works, because at the end of the day, guess what? Our mothers, our fathers, our grandparents, we weren't raised this way. We weren't raised to think that we had to come together under one bond, under this unity. We weren't raised that way. We were taught, mind your damn business. Shut up, mind your business. Even now, when you in the street, you see somebody, the kids acting up, somebody doing something they're not supposed to be doing. The first thing you look around, you want to say something, and in the back of your head, you better not say nothing, because if you say something, it might turn into a fight. If you say something, somebody's going to say something to you crazy. Why is that? It used to be that it took a village to raise a child. It used to be that way. Your grandmother, with some of you young folks, your great-grandmother or great-great-grandmother, depending on how old you are, it took that. It took your grandparents. Everybody in the neighborhood would put their hands on you on your way home. If you was acting out in school, the teacher would beat you, your parents would beat you, and if your grandparents was there, they beat you. Reason being is because they wanted to instill discipline in you. All of those pieces of the puzzle was so you can fit inside that puzzle as well. And so you could fit inside the puzzle, because you couldn't be a misfit. They didn't want you to be that way. Society now, everybody's a damn misfit. Everybody, all the pieces of the puzzle is out of place. There is no puzzle. There is no pictures. Everything is obscured. All the pieces of the puzzle don't even have a picture on it no more. You don't know what it is. Now you're just a bunch of pronouns. But the Lord is bringing us back. He's bringing us back. He's showing us a better way. We're learning a better way. All praise to the Most High God. Read on.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
Do what? Would you say what now?
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
Assembling and putting one piece of all these thousands of pieces of puzzles that's all around the world coming together and forming one picture, one giant picture. All praises. Because at the end of the day, our enemies are fighting hard to keep that from happening. They stop our YouTube channels. They stop any social media that we're presenting positive pictures of our people coming together in unity. You can play whatever ratchetness you want, you cursing, twerking, nakedness, damn near porn on social media. Nobody has a problem with that. The minute you show something that's positive, they're trying to take you down. They're shadow banning. They're taking it down, and even saying that it's false information. How can it be false information? With all the thousands of YouTube pages and all the people saying whatever they want to say, the fact checkers say that what we teach is a false information. We're reading it verbatim. Everything that we're reading is straight out the book. How can it be false information? Why? Because it's something that you don't like? But it don't matter if you don't like it, because the pieces are coming together whether you like it or not.
Right.
Smile and enjoy it. Smile. Just, matter of fact, just take a seat and watch the movie. Watch the movie. 1 Peter 2:9. Enjoy the movie. And it's not just the enemies, but it's the people that look just like us that's trying to stop the pieces from the puzzle coming together. But guess what? You can sit back and you watch the movie too. You sit back and watch the movie too, because when the pieces of the puzzle come together, guess what? Those people that stood against the pieces of the puzzle coming together, you're going to be joined with your enemy. And when you're joined with your enemy, Christ got the same judgment waiting on you. All praise to the Most High. Smile and enjoy it. Read.
1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9.
Read.
But ye are a chosen generation.
You are the what?
A chosen generation.
This generation has been chosen. You're watching a generation come together from the generations of old up until right now. These generations have been chosen, and you're seeing all these different pieces of the puzzle. Put one joint, they're all joining back together. At one point in time, we were all one joint puzzle, and now we're coming back together, one piece at a time. These spirits are coming back, one piece at a time. All praise to the Most High. Read on.
A royal priesthood.
Read.
And holy nation.
Come on.
A peculiar people.
You are a peculiar people. You are a peculiar puzzle. Esau can't figure you out. He's trying to figure out how to stop us. You can't stop us, Esau. You can't stop us, apologetics. You can't stop us, Baptist church. You can't stop us, Catholics. You can't know why you can't stop us? Because we are a peculiar people unto the Lord thy God. You can't stop what the Most High ordained from the very beginning. All praises to the Most High. Smile and enjoy it. Read on.
That ye should show forth the praise of him who hath called you out of darkness.
Out of what?
Out of darkness.
Everything that you did up until this point, before you were called, you were in darkness. You were in perverse darkness, gross darkness. The world is darkness. This is the light. And you've been called back to it. And all praise to the Most High. This has been 15 Minutes with the Captains. I'm Captain Erel. Most High in Christ bless you. Shalom.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation